He taught me hand. Fight and burn. Oh, okay. All right. Dum 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 dum. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Sure, it's just gonna wait for all my home girls and my homeboys to pull on in on this live, and we gonna go. Cause I know all my homeboys and homegirls and all that stuff is coming on the live today. Cause like Jasmine Masters, I have something to say, okay? But I gotta say it my way, okay? I don't want to be interviewed about it or nothing like that, bitch. I just want to just talk to y'all and tell y'all, like, yes, ma'am. Huh? Did you call ruler? Oh, okay, all right. No, I thought you said ruler. I thought you was calling me. You so crazy, child. Go on there and sit down. Oh, yes, ma'am. No, y'all, no. I thought they was calling me and they're across the street over there in them other condominiums or the high rises. What I thought they were saying, ruler. Bitch, and I was supposed to go over there and see what's up. That would be me. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, girl, I'm still tickled. Okay? Well, not tickled. Yes, I am. Girl, I got to do this while I'm talking to y'all, okay? Because 3 o'clock is my cooking time because my husband get off at 6. And this food got to be clean. This food got to be cooked. And this house got to be, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I told the kids 3. Because whatever I was doing, I was going to be back home, baby. Because I got to cook. Let me see if it's enough of y'all on here for me to start swooping, double twerping. Okay, share the live, y'all. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure y'all tap, send hearts, and all that. I don't care. Send something, do something, twerk something, okay? Yes, ma'am. But now, y'all, for real. Because I'm fit to get y'all to the real raw and the journey of the ups, the downs, girl, to where almost they'll get knocked 5 feet back. And all that kind of stuff. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna tell it to y'all. Because, you know, like the question was the people expectations. I see y'all expectations is all over the place from these lives and what people have to say. And they thoughts, you know, those that didn't give no money or try to help nobody do nothing. They have all the opinions and thoughts in the world. But I'm okay with that because that's what it's about. You put yourself in the public eye. You put yourself out there to be judged. I'm okay with that. Okay? I've been dealing with that my whole career, so I know how I go. It's just that now we have an easier way of just putting it out there on social media and just saying whatever the hell you want to come out your mouth, regardless of how it makes a person feel or how it crushes their heart or how they whatever. We just gonna say it, okay? And that's why I don't mind saying how I feel. You get me, dog? Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, dog, because I'm talking to y'all, baby, but just do know I got to cook, okay? It's got to go down with it real quick. So I'm going to talk to y'all while I'm cleaning my food and all that kind of stuff and prepping my meal. Because I don't mind talking while I'm doing it. And it's like real comfortable right now, real smooth in the evening time. You know, a girl done calm down. I done got a little rest. Just a little bit. But my body's still kind of like, no, it's that little weak feel like from waking up early in the morning and just every day and going to the airport, flying home. You know that feeling when you get home? It's like a real tired feeling. Well, I feel that, but I'm giving back. You know, I started drinking my insurance, taking my vitamins, and now I can start working out and gaining my weight back. Because Rico told me I had to stop gaining weight the last time I had a fitting, y'all. Because when I finished went to Rico, but now let's back up. Because you said you was going to give them the talk of the journey, so let's start from the beginning. Okay, y'all knew I had, let's start from the prelim. But no, let's start from how this all started. I was laying in my bed, minding my business. Like that song say, laying in bed and minding my business. That's what I was doing. And my phone rang. Because people often ask me, what inspired you to come back after all this time? I'm not going to lie. I didn't have the means or the money to come back on my own. So I would have never been at home, not in this day and time, not after the loss of the jobs and all that kind of stuff like that. So I'm sitting at home, minding my business. Me in my head, I'm thinking, I'm probably not going to do another pageant until Glamorous invite me back. Because after the money situation got funny with me or whatever, my mind had changed about king and queens. It had changed because you can't make yourself do something that you don't have the funds for. So I'm like, okay, well, cool. I'll just chill. Won't think too much about it until I get my invite back. I'll get my invite back because I have one more. Because you can only be invited to Glamorous 3 times. You can only be invited to Glamorous 3 times. So the last time I went was my second. So I'm like, okay, bitch, that 3rd time, I'm going all in. Like, I hope it's a presentation I can really identify with. Woo. Okay, boom. So that was on the burner for then. Then I get a call of people from someone. I'm not going to even lie and sugarcoat this. Not from no people. I got a phone call from a person. And the person so happened to be my nephew, which I've known since he was in the 9th grade. And that child has graduated, finished college 4 times, and moved on, went on to become bigger and better and greater. You hear me? So, sometimes I don't want to say names because sometimes, bitch, when you get on live and you say, oh, this person did this person did that, now all of a sudden their inbox is filled with hellos and how you doing and woo and can you sponsor me to this and the other. So I just keep that type of stuff to myself because if they want to sponsor you, they'll reach out to you. And if you just see somebody and you looking for sponsorship, you're going to do just like I do and you're going to go live and you're going to ask for it. I'm not just going to say nobody's name no more because I've even... Y'all know how I go on Facebook. When people give me like big donations or like some hundreds or something like that, I'm going to say they hold. Thank you such and such and such and such. Not that the 20s and the 30s and the 40s don't mean nothing to me because they do. And that's why I always think everybody that send me a Cash App or a Venmo or something like that, I think those people too, I don't leave you out. But when you go into certain type of digits with me, I have to say your whole name. I need the world to know that, okay? But when I start doing that, I done had a child of mine to start inboxing one of the promoters begging for money because they didn't see he gave me. So I stopped doing that, dog. Like, So I'm not going to say no name. But the phone call went like this. And you don't want to be the ruler? I could really see you being the ruler. Which it wasn't the first time I done got a phone call since the last time I competed, which was 25 years ago or whatever. I've been asked several times throughout life, girl, you want to go come back to the ruler? Why you want to come back? Why you want to come back? It was just always, no. Of course, everybody know the last time that I was there, how, you know, woo this and woo that. So I wasn't going back in my mind. But time has passed. Things have mended. And I look at things different. I'm sure they look at things different. So, yeah. When I got the call, I was like, I was trying to call they bluff, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I was like, well, if I go, y'all got to pay for everything because I don't have no money. When I say I have absolutely no money, I have nothing. Nothing. You know, and he was like, well, how much you need? I was like, well, give me a minute. And let me call you back. So I went to write down each category. And I thought I wrote down about how much that everything will cost. But this is a new day and time and things are different. And then I stepped into a whole nother aspect of life that I wasn't really used to. I've done it before. I've succeeded each time I did sportswear at Black America and won that category. But it's just not, that's not a category that's often in the type of pageants that I normally run for, right? So boom. So I wasn't really used to the price for none of that kind of stuff. So I wrote stuff down or whatever. Nevertheless, I added up the price and I called them and I said, it's going to be da-da-da-da-da. They called my bluff and said, okay, we got it. So now I'm left on the other side of the phone like, what? Like, see, I thought that was going to be like, oh, okay, you know, that's a little too steep for us. Or, nah, okay, we ain't going to be able to do it. Them hoes had said, all right, what's up? What we doing? All right, it went just like this. All right, well, let us know when you're ready for the deposits and stuff like that, okay? Okay, good. Like I had to sign my name over. You know what I'm saying? Not to the devil. But I had signed my name, okay? So now I'm left over here like, okay, now, bitch, you done agreed to do this. These people done called your bluff because I thought they were going to say no. But now they done said yes. So what you going to do? So what are we doing? So when I first started getting prepared for the pageant, y'all, it was excitement. And, ooh, bitch, I'm going back to NBU. And yes, I have help. I'm just going to get everything I want. And woo-side. So, bitch, I had got crunk. And at first, I was like, bitch, I just want to go tear it down, bitch. Just, man, I'm type to have. But, baby, when I really started reaching out to them people for these gowns and this, that, and they went to saying this with commas, with zeros behind it, and this and that, I was like, oh, no, dog. This not fit to just go be no turn it out, bitch. I want to win now, bitch. I want to fly. I want to reign. I want to go across the world as Miss Black Universe, bitch. No. I'm going like I've been 5 times, and this is my year. I promise you that's how I said to all my friends, my family, whoever. I say, look, bitch, I'm going 5, like I've been 5 times, and I just know this is my year, okay? Period. I mean, so this is too much money. All that just going to go have fun? No, ma'am. It's still that karma with them zeros behind. You got to go to try to win this motherfucker and be happy about it. So then I went into the zone of, well, bitch, why wouldn't you want to be? But you've always said, in my mind, growing up, before I say this, the other black pageant owners, when y'all see me, don't come running up on me because I'm still sending people to jail as the ruler, I promise. All that tapping me on the shoulder, well, why you said this, because I'm not taking nothing from no pageant whatsoever. I'm just saying how I grew up and what I knew in my head, okay? Well, Black America and Black Universe was the first black pageants that me and Tiffany Chevelle and Chanel, us from down this way, that was the first black pageant that was like nationally known. That was the thing to be when we were coming up, when we were doing pageants and stuff. So in my head, bitch, oh, Black America, Black Universe. And so they started telling us about it, and we learned about it. And then, so me and Tiffany like, bitch, let's go. High five all that, bitch. We supposed to go. Yes, ma'am. So we went on down there, and we saw what it was like. It was like we were just girls that like to compete. We wanted to be national queens that was respected and looked up to, and all that. That's what we grew up looking at. So yes, once we went and got a taste of it, yes, ma'am. We loved it. We wanted to win. We wanted to be her. And every girl wanted to be that. You know? Every girl wanted to be Miss USA. Every girl wanted to be Continental. Every girl wanted to be EOI. Every girl wanted to be Black America that was black. Every girl that wanted to be Black Universe if they were black. So now we want to be that. So I went twice, dog. The first time, so we was already like an hour ahead. Well, no, we speaking fast. We was already heavy hitters in Houston, okay? When we would go somewhere, bitch, we was raining. I don't care how little in time. We would be the smallest girl in the pageant, but we didn't give a fuck. We was gonna hit. We was gonna be a contestants like, bitch. We was army built. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we little, but we come with the shits. But the first year was okay, Q was one, but that second year, after we kind of like found out what was popping, it was going down. Slam, I done 7 whole days live for the prelim, bitch, standing ovation, they had went up. I came out of a counter and whoop those girls, standing ovation, they was on their feet. Bitch, we had turned it out, I had one gown, doing prelim night, this and that, the other, whatever. So, I don't know, but I think I've told y'all this before. Well, I'm going to retell y'all motherfuckers, okay? And if I'm trying not to cuss too much, y'all had, you know, I'm trying. I might get a little carried away and might go into a little something, but don't take it to my heart. Take it however they say it, shit. But listen, so I don't have to say no names, but I want to tell the story because it's funny now. But because of that incident, it became a part of my life and my career. It made me be a certain way. Well, this particular year, I had one gown in prelim night. I had done great in town. Like I told you, I got a standing ovation or whatever. And they came around to my room. What you wearing final night? What you wearing final night? Bitch, that's why I don't tell nobody nothing. Yeah? Don't come around here asking me nothing, baby. Yes, no, they came around to my room. Boom, boom, boom. What's tea? Oh, bitch, you turned out for prelim, bitch. What you worn down in prelim night? What you wearing for final night? My stupid ass, I go over here and pull my dress out. Had just got it made. It was just freshly finished. If you've been following me for a long time, if you can remember back to them days before I won Miss Texas, do you remember the green oxy feather coat that looks like a dress? And I put it and re-snap it off the side and snatch it off and have a whole nother evening gown on up under there? No matter how many times I have worn that dress, no matter how many times they saw that trick, they lost their mind every time, okay? Well, the people that came around there to check and see what I was wearing, so you was doing so good in this and that, we got to see your stuff to see if you need to change this to keep this. Well, they say, don't wear that one. Wear the same one you wore prelim night because you wore a gown in it, okay? Which is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If that's how y'all think and that's how y'all were, you know, y'all the people, so that's how y'all felt, okay? So I didn't change gowns. I should have stuck with my first mind. Okay? Why would I change? Why would I listen to you and I spent all my money? This is what I came down here. But nevertheless, baby. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab some vinegar for my chicken. Okay. So, I didn't wear the dress, but when I got there prelim night, every girl that was in that pageant changed their gown. Okay, so I want y'all to see both parties, okay? They probably had good intentions on with what they said. But in my mind, I got a dress that's even 10 times better than the one I wore for prelim night. What do you mean I can't? Y'all, okay, well, I'll wear that one. But in my mind, I had been a fashion girl, like with clothes and stuff. I knew that this dress was going to hit, smack. It was going to do what it needed to be done. I couldn't wear it. They said don't wear it. Okay, cool. I goes out there, twirl out, town, and got props and all. This particular year took dancers, drove them props all the way down in them damn new house. That was a lot of money, that gas, baby, all that. And then, y'all all changed y'all dress. I felt set up. I most definitely felt set up. Yes, no, did I feel like I turned it? Yes, I did, baby. I was evil. I felt betrayed. I felt like y'all tricked me. Because even if they didn't trick me, at that moment, being the person that y'all came and sold it to, and to get to the pageant, and everybody changed their dress except for me. And I felt I was, baby. And then I did not make the fight. Yes, baby. I saw nothing but red. You right. You are absolutely right. For me to be minding my business and for y'all to come to my room and tell me not to change that and keep that on, but everybody else changed theirs. Everybody. And I was changing talents and I was changing gowns. Girl, I had been that girl like that. No, we got something for prelim night and final night, baby. Yeah. We had me and Tiffany and Chanel been them girls like that since the 90s, baby. So yes, you damn right, I had a better talent, bigger, and I had a better gown and bigger for final night. So when them girls told me not to change it, all them girls changed their dresses, I felt straight set up. So yes, ma'am, when they called out that last girl for top 5, I said, baby, they just called out the final contestant for top 5. That girl said, yes, ma'am. I looked at Chanel and said, bitch, come on. Yeah, B-I-C-C-H, come on. Miss Chanel was just shaking her head. Bitch, I cussed from the stage down the hallway. And Tiffany, get up and bring your ASS on too and come out. Yes. Went to cuss all the way to the dressing room. Baby, cuss all the way outside to the lobby. Cuss to go put my clothes up in the car. Continued to cuss and lit another cigarette and went and got in the lobby because we could still smoke back then. And dumb cigarettes just doing stuff just so they could say, girl, them people just kind of welcome past me like I wasn't standing up. Girl, like they didn't even pay me. They weren't paying me no attention. Like, girl, so. You ain't in the 5, you just not in the 5. So boom, that was the last time I entered. So when you hear people talking about, girl, the last time you was here, you said this and that. Yes, I did say that. And I meant it. If I tell people, if it come out my mouth, I mean it. That's what I meant back then. Yes, that's exactly how I felt. When you have felt the same way? Okay, so that's when the secretive shit came on. I started being secret about my stuff and stopped telling people stuff. So that was my last experience at Universe, y'all. That's why it had been so long since I went back. So for me to get that phone call about competing, and I would love to be a part of Black Universe now at this particular time in my life when they called me, because all of us are family. We was family and friends then, child. Damn people, we wasn't as close as we are now, because we was like freshly just meeting them like prior to, like a year or so before we came in done Universe. We had really just met all of them from this way. Most of them, because some of them were from Texas. We knew them already. So, yeah. It happened to double back around at the point in my life where I was wanting to be a part of them. Where I knew it was sickening to be a part of being Miss Black Universe as well. Like, those are the two. Not saying, now, once again, I'm not knocking on other black pageants, y'all. I'm just speaking on how, what we thought, well, no, not what we thought what it was when we was growing up. There was the top black pageants. Black American, Black Universe, ain't nowhere around that. And if somebody getting offended, I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to offend no one. I'm just speaking facts. I'm speaking about when I was growing up. I'm not knocking y'all pageants, baby, because I'm walking at them hoes this year. So I'm not knocking y'all shit. I'm just speaking about a time frame in my career. And in my career at that moment, that's what it was. Okay? It's still what it is today. We just got some more black nationals and stuff that can push through that sickness too. That girls have a variety now. So well, at that moment we didn't. It was just you were gonna either be this or you were gonna either be that. But now we have other avenues for all of us, you know, in the black community, because it was more, you know, creative people to come along and create other pageants. Well, nevertheless, I said I would never go back, y'all. Y'all see me, I hadn't talked to my sister to you. I'm a Scorpio. I'm very emotional. I'm very passionate. I'm very loyal. If I feel like some deceit or something like that, I just close up. I just see blackness, red, bitch, you are out of my life, like forever. Like, that's just how I am. And I'd rather just disappear versus saying a whole bunch of motherfucker, this, another, blah, 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 and then I can't take it back. Well, the stuff I said at Universe that year during that time frame, I wasn't trying to take it back, but I had stood on 10 from them for years, baby. I was upset. Yes, ma'am. I felt worked. Okay, well, nevertheless, I got a blessing to swoop around and go back after 25 years. And it was such a blessing to conquer the title that I wanted and wanted to be a part of. Like I really do. I love them. I love what they stand for. I love it. It's Black Hollywood. Girl, yes ma'am, the It Girls. Now my name up there, please. Okay. In this hall. What's that? And like coming into the pageant, like I told myself, baby, everybody got their favorites. I don't care if you screaming for me and her. I don't care. Baby, that's how our community is close-knit. We all, in some type of way, we all connected in some type of way. And you have the right to root for two people. And you have the right to root for one. You can't get mad at her because she rooting for her cousin tonight. You can't be mad at your boyfriend because he won't. He don't mind it. If you win, he gonna be okay. If I win, he gonna be okay. But you mad. But we friends. That's crazy as hell. So you know what I'm saying? We come into the and then we had top-notch girls in the pageant. So all of us had a fan base. So you knew I knew the pageant was gonna be good. I just prepared for. I didn't prepare for not one particular person. I prepared for me. That means, baby, if they come with missiles, I want to be able to fight with the missiles. If they come with tanks, I want to have tanks too. If they come with jets dropping bombs, bitch, I want that too. I just want to be ready for war, okay? If them hoes keep pulling out ammunition, I want to keep pulling out some too. I just don't want to run out of bullets. So you hear me? And bitch, that's what it was, a war. Bitch, every time somebody came around that motherfucking wall, bitch was wearing y'all out. Bitch, banging, banging, banging. But bitch, that missile came through that hole. But when that missile came through that bitch, that missile, it's smile, baby. But baby, that was a good one for the road, baby. When I tell you, I knew it was gonna be good though. And what's so crazy is that everybody that was in the pageant was family and knew each other and whoop-de-whoop-de. When I guess people was expecting us to fall out or not talk to each other or be doing all that bullshit, that dumbass shit. Girl, everybody got time for it no more. Bitch, that's back in the day bullshit. Or ballroom stuff, but we don't do that over here. Not nobody that's grown in from my era. Bitch, we don't do that. Bitch, let me see your spritz. Oh, bitch, that shoe is sickening. Yes, ma'am. Can you help my sister? Can you zip my dress up for me? Bitch, that's what was going on in that dressing room, bitch. Bitch, we wasn't back there acting like no enemies, y'all. It was straight family, baby. But when you knew when a girl was zoned out and trying to get in her shit, bitch, you left her alone. And I'm not a girl that's like mean to like new people that I just meet are young and beautiful or this and the other. Because the era I came out in, I caught motherfucking hell. And I just choose not to be nothing like, and even those people are my family now and close-knit and stuff. But life is life, and you know, life be life. And the time frames is all the time frames. And I came out in a time frame where those girls let you know you're going to wait your spot. And if you was a pretty girl that had a potential, they weren't feeling. They didn't feel new blood. And I'm not speaking on some shit I'm guessing. I'm speaking on some shit I live, baby. I was the one getting chased down the street, getting popped by magazines and pushed in the head by people that was 40 years old, and I'm seeing people 15 years old, and you doing this to me because of what? You know, I went through that. So you damn right, I embrace young, beautiful women. That baby, Zyla, that's a beautiful baby girl. I love that baby. When I first met Jada Wade and them, way back in 2010, the same way with them. I've always been the same way when it comes to new girls, but I read vibes though. I do check temperatures. I read the room, and if you giving me no, sometimes I still test it and still speak. Hey baby, how you doing? Just to check the water, you know, because I don't mind speaking, baby. Speaking is for free. Clapping at a pageant for everybody is for free. Of course you can get the rest of the girls this, but when your homegirl get out there, and that's when y'all lose it. You lose it for your homegirl, but you clap for everybody. You just don't sit out there and sit on your hands of these girls is out here turning, spinning, y'all knocking their confidence down. They don't even know. But I don't get my packages together for the audience to go up, bitch. I went up when I paid for it. When I looked at it, I went up. Now, on the flip side of that, let me tell y'all some downs of the pageant, okay? Now, the ups of the pageant was a phone call from my nephew with the blessing of him and another nonprofit organization, which was my grandchild. They got together and agreed upon the pricing and the packaging and how they were going to do it for me. So I totally appreciated that. And there was stuff I grew up watching happen to my Aunt Tommy now. People just giving them money or just sponsoring them or sending them this and this, you know, and I watched it and I thought it was sickening. Like, girl, I wish somebody would, but I wasn't there. I wasn't there for people to start doing stuff like that for me. But that's why those girls we came up on and said, you're going to wait your turn. And I guess that's what they meant. You're going to wait your turn. So being when my turn came, bitch, y'all gonna give me what? That easily? Bitch, I was the moonwalking in this hole. You goddamn right I'm supposed to go down here and fight, baby. They doing me like I grew up watching them do my aunt and them, baby. Just get what you need and how much and okay and when you need. Boom, boom. Yeah. Baby, they lit a fire up under me so much. So, baby, listen. And then here we go with the prelim. So what prelim I'm going to do? Oh, they had me. Well, I was under the impression of what Omega was the last prelim in there. So here I am, y'all. I just went in my baby, look. I went in my closet. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. I had been preparing for the pageant and didn't realize it was a sportswear category until the day I left to go to the prelim. That's when it registered me, oh, damn, it's sportswear too. Well, I'm going to get a sportswear the day before. I was like, you know what, I just wear my interview suit that I've been wearing at Gay USA for years, baby. And I'm going to ask my sister for my mama old fur coat from Saks. And I'm going to press forward. I just need a ticket. They already saying they ain't been promoting it well that much. So I hope nobody show up. I kept telling my husband, I kept saying, oh, I hope nobody show up. Oh, I hope nobody show up. He was like, why? I was like, cuz I ain't really prepared for this. I ain't got no white made. I ain't got no sportswear made. And because times had changed for me. You know, back in the day, I could have double swooped them. Yeah, make this, make that, whoop, whoop. But baby, not now. So I went on a hope and a prayer. And get there and the pretty baby though. So my thing was then, well, baby, there ain't nothing but two. I know he's sending the first one up and the second one, so we both going, and that's all I need. But the backlash I got from the public for the prelim, y'all had underestimated me so. Y'all had took that prelim because I hadn't done a pageant since you was away, and y'all had thought, oh, Lord. I sure hope it's the universe, she don't come like she did at the prelim. Y'all had so much to say. But y'all have had to be out y'all goddamn mind if y'all thought that what y'all saw in that prelim, that I was going to be like that at universe. Y'all have to have lost y'all mind or don't know me. You can't know me good if that's what you thought I was going to be giving at the Nationals. Baby, you was out of your mind. And it could have been Kumbuk too at the page, and I was still going to prepare however I was going to prepare to the best of my abilities. Not because of who coming, because I never even care and don't be knowing who halfway going to be there until I get there, because I really blocked it out of my mind. Like, what do I care? Like, who won that prelim? Oh, okay. Who was first runner up? Oh, okay. The next pre coming around. Who won that one? Who was the first one? Bitch, I don't give a damn if King Kong won a prelim. But bitch, we first to go Godzilla this whole out. I've never ever cared. I don't know if it's because we got raised up competing against each other and we planned riding to the clubs together, the registration, bitch, after the pageant, leaving, I'm going to our house to spend the night. We just grew up not giving a fuck. We all were good. Not that we wasn't competitive toward each other, because we most definitely was that. I most definitely want to tear their asses up just like they want to tear my ass up. That's just the way we grew up. But it's just, we were programmed to do it with our family and friends. So when we go out of town and travel and shit, we don't be tripping. Especially if I know you already. Bitch, what's up? Girl, let me see your hair straight. Because, bitch, I didn't have to do that this time. But, bitch, most of the time, I'm wondering about, can I see your safety pins? Can I see your super glue? You got a steamer? Girl, yeah, that be me, baby. Yes, and we be boring and we be leaning and be helping each other. So, no, but people think on the outside, it don't be like that. You know, sometime in the beginning when we all first get there, kind of be like a little stiffness in the air. But, bitch, after so long, how you going to be around somebody you've been doing for 40 years, bitch, and not talk? Or not say something? You know? And if they wasn't saying nothing before them categories started, when some clothes get getting put on their back, everybody get to talk, oh, bitch, that's one. Oh, bitch, that's those things. Oh, all right. You know, you can make them talk. You can make them talk without making them talk, baby. Okay? Just get to pulling out them fashions and getting ready over there in their corner. Here they come. The bitch, that's one. Well, all right, bitch. Yeah. You know what I mean? All of it. So, my evening gown. I'm going to tell y'all the categories, and we're going to talk about what happened in them and all that. The evening gown that y'all saw was not the evening gown I was supposed to have. The evening gown that I had on looked absolutely nothing like the gown that I turned in to get made. Nothing. Not even close. Not the same colors. Not the same pattern. Not none of that. That was not the dress that I sent to get made. But when I went to my fitting, it was only a month before the pageant started. So it was no way that whole entire dress can be recreated over when it already took you 3 months to make it. Because I found out that I was coming 4 months before the pageant. So when I found out it was 4 months before the pageant, that I knew, okay, I got 4 months to get prepared. So right from the jump, I started looking for somebody to do sportswear. I hadn't done it in so long time, so I reached out to Save Young and these type of people to help me, like who's doing sportswear, who's hot, who's not. So they took care of that for me, and that's when I got Rico, but we're going to get to Rico's next. But evening gown, I hit JD. Now, to be mindful, y'all know I'm a JD girl, a JD Martin girl, all the way. Bitch, I hit JD up when they called me and told me, yo, woo. Bitch, I hit him up and asked him, can you make everything for me? I wanted JD to do presentation. I wanted him to do the sportswear. I didn't want to have to run over here, run over here, run over here. No, I want to give you my money, bitch, and you go get everything. Like, why I got to pay for the stones and pay for this and pay for this and then turn around for no, everything should be in one package. I don't like gown designers like that. Your gown gonna be $348, 19, 35, 68, 9, 20, $35,000. Okay, that's how much it's gonna be. Okay, okay, now you got to pay buy your stones. So my gown gonna be this much, but then I have to buy the stones. So that's a whole nother choice besides the $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 you charge me. So now we're going into now. I got to buy my own stones for the dress. Are you kidding me? So I got to get my own shell made. Baby, going to JD, I am spoiled as fuck, okay? JD makes his own fucking shells. JD gets his own fucking stones. He gets his own fucking all that. Why am I paying this amount of money and it's still a set? Oh, now you got to get the shell made. Oh, the shell wasn't a part of that price? I be like, no. Bitch, I've been dealing with a top-notch designer for decades. And I have never had to go get my shell done for him. I have never had to go order these particular stones that you gonna pay for these stones. No. I've never had to do that with JD. The fuck? No, I have not. Now, on the flip side of it, not saying this was the issue with my gown this time. I was just speaking on general, like just going into that avenue or whatever, y'all. Oh, shit. So boom. I sent the picture of what I wanted. The color I wanted, and exactly what I sent is exactly what I wanted. It was so far from it, y'all. So I'm like, okay, I got them on. Let me see, is it something I can like about the dress? So I was like, wait, I don't have a dress this color. I don't have a dress like this, so it's decent enough to wear. So if you're wondering about the gown category or what happened now, that's what happened with the gown. No, it was not the dress I was supposed to wear. It was so far-fetched off from what I turned in. I was just like, them people that spent all this money on this dress, I'm wearing this dress. Because it wasn't ugly to me. It just wasn't something I would have said, okay, do this right here and do this right here and do this like that. I would have never said do my dress like that. But me trying to keep my adrenaline down, y'all, and not trying to like go into overdrive or being upset about the situation or even falling out with my sister that made the gown. I just took the higher road and was like, okay, it'll still work. It's not what I normally would wear, but it's still nice enough to wear. You know what I'm saying? So I wore it. I felt it was decent. It probably wasn't my best. Hell, it wasn't even my design. Just be clear. It was not what I gave her. That's not what I got a price for. Not bashing her because she does fabulous work. I love her work. It's wonderful. But that's not what I wanted. That's not what I sent her. That's not the video and the picture that's in her inbox. That was not close to what I wanted, y'all. It was not even the colors. I just took it because it was a small amount of time and to stay in my zone of thinking competitively winning and just trying to stay positive. I just didn't dive too much into it because what was I going to say? Was it and like in a month? Like what's she going to do in a month? Yes, I could have wore one of my gowns in my closet. I could have. Yes, I could have. I had a couple of gowns up in there that I could have came and double dressed to swoop through them. The gown winner, Shakay. Period. A few of them. And gown winner, Shakay. But no, fuck that. They spent all that money on that dress. I was going to twirl out in my goddamn dress that she made, right or wrong. And that's what I did. So if you're wondering about the dress, that's what's the tea on the dress. That's why I had that dress on. Okay? No, it wasn't the one that I wanted. It wasn't my original design at all, not even close to it. But it was a pretty girl. It was a pretty dress to me. And needless to say, I still want this over with. Now it's just a dress in my closet. Now I'm probably going to have, I'll probably take off this piece, have it cut into a low cut shape, and just wear it like that for shows or something like that. Or, you know, something, baby. But I'm going to wear that dress. That dress was $3,000. But I'm going to wear her somewhere. On a rain with a crown on or some bitch, I'm wearing the hell out that dress. Do you hear me? So that was the tea on JD. He couldn't make none of my stuff. He was booked. He was full. Because everything I would have had on would have been JD. I love that man work. I love his work. I love how comfortable he makes me feel. I know it's going to be fit me. I ain't going to be, I just love him. His, everything. You know, I love, not taking nothing from my other gown designers now, because Christina's a bad mother. You know, Christina's bad too. It's just that she missed the mark with this last dress with me. But she makes fabulous dresses. As y'all can see all her posts and videos, she makes beautiful dresses. That just wasn't what it was. You know. And will I ever post what it was supposed to be? No. Because I never know if I'm going to still get that dress made. So hell no, y'all will never see it. Hell no, I'm not supposed to. This is what it was supposed to be. And this is what it came out. No. I'm saving it. Okay, sportswear. I was like, who would I reach out to? So I was given like three people names, and the one that stuck out to me was Project Runway. Oh, he been on Project Runway? All right. Okay, so I knew he was gonna be kind of like pricey, because bitch, when you get credentials up under your belt, titles up under your belt, it's like them crowns and shit up there. We could charge, baby. I could charge whatever I want to be booked. It's up to you to want to pay it, because you can't tell me what I'm not worth. You can't tell me how much my booking fee's supposed to be. You either want, if you want me, this is how much I'm charging. 25 cents. No, I'm just playing. But like going on TV and RuPaul or Project Runway, yeah, your value goes up. Period. So Project Runway, oh, okay. But what sealed the deal is when they told me that he had did my niece Giselle Barbara Royale Sportswear for Black America. I said, oh, there we go. I want some funky, crazy, modern, up-to-date shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to deal with somebody that's not afraid of taking chances, because I'm not. I love setting trends. Bitch, they give me something new that somebody ain't worn before. I get tired of seeing the same cut, the same stone party, the same sportswear. Oh, I'm going to do it this color since she did it in there. No, bitch, give me something new. Let's change the game. Give the scene, drag scene, some new shit. There's so many new designers out there to do all kind of crazy shit. You have to be daring. You have to not be afraid to just try. Step out on faith. Start your baby. If that's what you like, that's what works for you, wear it. You either gonna learn from it, or bitch, you gonna set a trend. Period. You either gonna know not to do it no more, or you gonna know that you turned it. But who not looking for something new to come around that motherfucking wall? Bitch, I know somebody that's been watching pageants for decades is looking for a new gown, a new cut, a new sportswear, a new anything. You know. So I was all in, because I went the fuck up for that sportswear. You hear? So we met, and I'm talking about, I goes down here, meet him, I already know what the deposit is. We've already spoke, like through Messenger. And this is how the sportswear came to life. I had already had what I wanted, okay? I sent him a picture of a suit that was kind of bell-bottom at the bottom. And it was a cream suit. She won the Best Look Met Gala last year, I think it was. It was a cream suit. Now that I'll post. It was a cream suit, kind of bell-bottom pants with a jacket with a little cream hat tilted to the side. I sent him. I said, I want a pantsuit, you know, with the bell leg like that. Then Cardi B was going back and forth to Paris because, you know, she was getting ready to release her record and all that. And she wore this new glass suit that was like the jacket I had on, the shoulders, the bottom piece of the jacket, and it was black. And that's when she had the little bang cut like this here with the part in it. That jacket she had on, that's where that idea came from. I said, I want this suit with this jacket, and I took this other runway look of this woman that wore in this runway with that mask on her face with them red gloves with a black dress. As I said, I want that mask and them gloves. So Rico said, okay, give me a second and let me redraw this all in one. Boom. He drew that shit and put it all together. I said, that is it. We worked really well together. We met, I was like, and I'm real easy to get along with. Like, if you're a fashion person and you know what works, I know what works for me, we can come together and we can create some shit. So he was like, he redrew it. So I'm like, I'm normally closed-minded when it comes to people telling me what to wear or what color, but I feel like being open today. What color would you make it in? He said red off the top, and that's my favorite color. So I was like, okay, cool. Cool, and I was like, you can do whatever you want to do to this suit, just long as it have what this is looking like is what I want. And I say this suit cannot be worn without this hat. I said, I have to have this hat with that suit. You can do whatever you want. So boom, as we start going, bitch, and his mind will switch like this in a minute. I want to stone the whole suit. But I don't want to just do big stunts. I want to do real small songs and chuck it. I said, okay, that's fine with me. That's cool. Boom. Okay, so I go down there for another fitting. Okay, bitch, wake up. Let's go get the shoe. So we go get the shoe. The first shoe, I'm like, oh, yes, ma'am. No. Let's go to another stop. Oh, well, okay, let's go then. Bitch, we going down to another store. Bitch, that's the shoe right motherfucking there. He says, yes, it is, bitch. Do you got a side, bitch? He asked for the side of the hair, my side. I mean, everything went so smooth with us. It was like, we was just like, boom, and he'll say, the week of the pageant, y'all, this is how cold he was. Well, no, he came down, he flew to Houston for one of my last fitting, right? I tried the pants on because when I first went to Rico, I was 136 because I had lost weight. So I had started trying to gain it back. So when I first went, I was 136. But when the 2 times I went to him, I was still that size. But by the time he came for the 3rd time, I had started working out, doing my squats on my squat machine, drinking my insurance, all this kind of stuff like that, my CMOS and all that. So I started gaining weight. I put the pants on. He said, oh my God, you gained weight. He said, you cannot gain no more weight because this outfit is not stretch. I was like, well, he said it don't stretch, so any type of weight that you gain, it's going to like store. I was like, okay, so I had to start working out, drinking the insurance, all that kind of stuff for like, 3 weeks? I didn't do nothing. So I just kind of like tried to maintain it because I refuse to spend that type of money to get down there and talk about, oh, it's too tight and this and he ain't supposed to remake it and all that. No, ma'am. Bitch, I slung that weight machine over there with spider webs on it, bitch. She missed me because I had put that hoe down, okay? Get here. Friday. This is the first day I make it to Atlanta and watch to see this motherfucker house. That motherfucker said, I want to cut the sleeves. He looked at me and said, I want to cut the sleeves. I looked at him and I said, go ahead. Cut them. Bitch, whatever you got to, whatever. I told him when I came, you can do whatever you want to do to this suit. As long as it's a pantsuit and I got that hat and them gloves, baby. So when he came down here and I tried the pants, he said they was too tight. Don't gain them away. Okay, cool. I know I'm going to do this to the back and this and the woo. And he tried this. I'm woo. Then he hit me with, I said, well, they go to red jewelry because he had told me to get some red jewelry for it. He looked at that jewelry. He said, child, that's too pretty. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get some made. I already got it started on. I was like, okay, cool. So now I got some extra set of red jewelry up there to get some shit made with because he had told me it was too pretty. He wanted it to be a little more edgy. Which was cool. Because I'm telling y'all, we worked really, really good together. It was sickening. It was like a little brother, like a big sister and little brother relationship off real. Then we started talking and sharing stories. Y'all know how I am, bitch. I want to get to know you, bitch. I'm going to Kiki and Kaka and all that. That's real. With some, I don't do it with everybody, but it's all about a vibe, you know. If I feel that you all right with the whoop whoop, bitch, I'm going to whoop whoop. But if I feel like you're not all right with the whoop whoop, bitch, I will be quiet. I just came here to get my shit done and I can go home too. But yeah, me and Rico really worked well together. He was really, really sweet. I know he went through a lot. He went through the lot of the process while he was making my stuff. You know, the little Facebook stuff and the people going live, the reading him, the this and that and the other, the woo. But nothing ever made me have a second doubt about that baby. Because your experience with him was not mine. So, I'm not going to start treating him any different because of we into our process now. So, just because they coming out with this or coming out with this, I'm grown. You can't get in my mind and just switch my mind like that. Just because this happened to you. Oh, no, baby, I like to hear both sides of the story. I'm not a yes man, first of all. I'm not a yes man. I will never be a yes man. I have my own mind. And I will always follow it. Yes, do I listen to other people's opinions sometimes? Yes, I do. Because I'm not always right and I'm not perfect. But at the end of the day, it will be my decision. Whether it's right or wrong, it will be mine. And I just didn't have that experience with him yet. At no point during the time frame that me and that young man was working together, he gave me any kind of feeling to be scared. Oh, my shit not gonna be. And I mean, my phone was after all them little lies, Sebastian and all that stuff with them exposing him and saying this about this and saying this about, and I didn't even been to his house. And one of the kids that was with him out, their whole package was sitting right there. The child just didn't have enough money to finish paying for it. So you never know the behind the scenes, but the public are so quick, which they are the public, and what you put out in public on social media, that's what they gonna run with. They never know the behind the scenes, the this and that, the other, this and that. They never know nothing. They just go to reading you and wearing you out. I will never, ever forget how people blasted me when I was Miss Gay USA for not being in certain places that they had no idea about, that I did not have to be there. They did not have no idea of that I had to pay my own way to get to wherever I had to go do a walk, pay for my room, pay for the car, pay to get. Didn't nobody know that. All they knew is they saw these queens in these different places and they expect for you to be there. All the behind the scenes stuff they didn't know. So you're not there, so that's a read. That's a downfall. So y'all read me, y'all blasted me. I was horrible. I waited all these years to win a page and to finally not doing this and that. Oh, y'all had so much to say to me. Just because I never responded do not mean I forgot, because I did not. I did, but God has his own timing for everything. And I'm not here to show you shit. I'm here to enjoy myself. I am here to reign and have a fabulous reign and be the girl that I want to be on this reign, baby. And let me tell you something, I'm going to enjoy this redemption. I promise you, with every breath that I have, I'm going to give you 150% of me, okay? So you don't have to sit on the sidelines and wait for the paparazzi to see my name coming through the newspaper or none of that. You don't have to do that. Don't sit back and wait on my downfall, darling. And if it do be a downfall, it's going to be authentically a downfall. It's not going to be one just because I'm being lazy or I just don't care. Okay? And baby, during that rain, I didn't have no damn money. I was broke as hell as Miss Gay USA. I had Miss Hamburger Mary's had closed down. I was out of there. So that's why I wasn't in a lot of places, baby. But do know I was where I was supposed to be when I was supposed to be. That was on my contract. Because you swear all these people are in that room with you when you sign this contract, but they have so much motherfucking mouth and so much motherfucking shit to say. I'm not a girl that can be broken like that. I already know people are going to have negative things to say about me on this reign. Some people are going to have positive things to say about me on this reign. But at the end of the day, I'm letting you know now before you even get started, I do not give a F-U-C-K, baby. I do not care. I do not care. You ain't had nothing to do with my success. You have not helped me get this far. You ain't done shit for me but rant your motherfucking mouth about me. And that's it. That's all you've done for me. But bad publicity is good publicity too. Because look at the love, the overwhelming love that I am receiving from Winning Black Universe. And I can feel the love. I can feel it. I've never felt something like this before in my entire life. So me looking around at that stage and saw all them MBU formers up there looking around that entire room and saw all them people standing up chanting my name and screaming for me and happy for me, genuinely happy for me, nothing can ever outpower that, baby. So you gonna say, go ahead and say what you're gonna say, get your pens out, get ready to take notes, get ready to do all that. But while your motherfucking ass on the sideline trying to take class and trying to get something to say, I'm gonna be shashing my ass right out there being the ruler, yeah, ruler. But yeah, that's gonna be me and my crew, baby. So yeah, go on sit on back there and do what you got to do, and I'm gonna do what I have to do. And that's reign successfully. Okay? So whether I spent all these years doing whatever I do and to finally get it and do nothing, bitch, it's my nothing, not yours. And thank y'all for giving me my flowers while I'm here. I appreciate all the Facebook posts, all the sharing the videos, all the memes, all the cartoon characters, all the love, all the sweet stuff y'all have said in my inbox. And Lord, no. If I had it my way, I would respond to every last. I was sure trying, y'all, until it got so overwhelming. I would finish and clear everything out and put the phone down. It'd be back up to 300, back up to 200. And here I am trying. I'm trying because I don't want nobody to feel like I overlooked them or, oh, she done won now. She not paying attention. It's not, baby. I tried. I promise you, but it was all kind of different posts, 100 comments. It was just so much. So I said, okay. Well, Miss Porsche, just make one big post. So I made the big post, but I still find myself trying to respond to everybody, bitch, because I love people, bitch. I don't want nobody to think I'm acting funny with nobody. You hear me? You hear me? Yet you goddamn right. I try to answer all of them and still be answering them. Sometimes I can get on there and say, and I think because it's right there in my face, so I get to thank this person like, dog, I'm extremely happy. I'm in a great place in my life, mentally and in my heart and my soul. I'm extremely happy. Yes, I have a man. I'm super happy with him. But if he left tomorrow, I would still remain happy because I make myself happy. He just happened to be here, and I'm happy to be with him on this journey of being happy. But yeah, my happiness is what I validate for me, not with no people. I'm not looking for validation, most definitely from nobody. I validated myself a long motherfucking time ago when I decided to live my life authentically, baby. My validation came then. Period. You know, so people forget certain things that they say at certain times. But when you say certain stuff to certain people, they might not forget. And they might not say nothing about it or react on it. But it do change our vibe with each other. I would never be the same with you after you done sit up and read me. Will I speak and be polite? I might. It just depends on how severe your read was about me. Yes, I'm her. I'm very denied. I'm not going to ever be fake. I'm not feeling you, sister. Miss MBU, Miss Ruler, whoever. I don't care what I am at the time. If I'm not feeling you, I'm not. I guess because I'm not fake. My loyalty is my loyalty. If I love you, I love you. I'm not going to be trying to throw no shit, no slugs out there. And I don't even really know what's going on with you. But you my partner or you somebody I care for. But today I'm reading you because I'm live on a podcast. And I'm calling you out, I'm reading you, but then think you're going to see me the next time you want to come buy me a drink? Or have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? No, ma'am, it don't work like that over here in Chicago, baby. Keep that hello, baby. Because the hello don't mean nothing to me now, especially after I see how you really feel. Like, dog, no, ma'am. But, on the flip side of that, Flaming Rhoda already got a consultation for her sportswear. I'm telling you, the girls, it's just a march in this bitch next year. You know what I'm saying? We're just a march in that whole bitch. Let me tell you. I want new girls, old girls, new blood. I bet you. Listen, girl, if I can do it, you can do it too, baby. That's what I'm. If I can do it, you can do it too. And what's so fun about Patty Street now, girl? Y'all get to do whatever. Y'all really get to do whatever y'all want. Like for as clothes wise and the categories wise, it's as creative as you possibly want to be. Like, girl, it was so sickening that every hoe had gave y'all a look, a vibe, or whatever they was giving at their pageant. That was one, and that's what they need to be about again. But you don't know what a hoe fits to come around that wild in. Because everybody has gotten prepared. Yes, ma'am, I'm going to preach that all year, baby. As soon as you get your prelim, before you get your prelim, baby, start getting ready. I did. I hadn't even had a prelim yet. Had already paid my deposit on my sportswear. Had already paid my deposit on my presentation. Had already paid my deposit. Had already paid my deposit on all my deposit was paid before I went to go done my prelim, baby. So when I got the prelim, baby, I was just going trying to get a piece of paper that said, oh, she qualified. That's it. My stuff had already been started on, but not that I did not want to win. Because we all know the queen, the person that wins, she going to get the kudos. She going to get the extra. She going to get the, And the prelim, the first one up, she going to have to get on live, go live, beg, cry, whatever she got to do to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what I'm saying. So, Team Omega, I love that baby. And that baby had told y'all, no, she's not new to the she's not new to the stage. She was new over here in this division running for pageants. But baby, she been walking stage and walking balls, baby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That was one. And I love when girls have confidence like that. I just love a confident girl. Whether you big or whether you small, baby. If you confident, baby, that means a lot to me. You work your shit. You know what I'm saying? You work your shit. Yes, ma'am. Thick, small, medium, anorexic. If your confidence level is sickening, baby, that's all that matters to me. But I won't. Oh! For y'all that's out there that be saying that, it was not 1 second in my mind, y'all, that I thought, like back in the day, they used to say that if you read a system or this and that, other, when you go back, they slay you. It was conversations with me about that too when I was in my preparation. And like I told them, it's not a feeling in my body that feel like if I go and I deserve to win. Because when I read, y'all, it was really, really major. It was something that was iconic. I hate to say it was iconic, but that's how a lot of people met me and knew me because of what I was reading about. They were coming and repeating it. Oh, you can tell them this motherfucker Shakay said. It was crazy, but that's how I met a lot of people. Like a lot of people gained like amount of respect for me because I went off and I never went back. And they would always say people will read them and people will always go back. Well, first of all, that was over 25 years ago. I was the same person, of course, but I also was in a different headspace. Would I have felt differently today? No, I probably would have still read and feel the same way. If you brought your ass around to my room asking to see my shit, and then I come out there that final night and everybody changed except for me, I would have still felt set up. So yes, ma'am. So yeah, I would have still felt like that. But would I would have handled it like that? I don't think. Not in this day and time, I wouldn't. Because I've learned how to lose gracefully, I've just learned how to do it. When I went to when I went to Vogue twice, I felt I got slayed. I didn't storm off no stage. I didn't go on no reading rampage. Girl, you win some, you lose some. After sitting up there crying for USA, nothing ever made me cry like that. Unless it's over happiness. But that cry, them tears after being runner-ups and all, baby, them, I don't ever want to cry like that again. I don't want ever nothing to hold that much value over my life. To where I can't sit up there and lose gracefully and clap for the next girl. Like, that was like, girl, when I first fell in love for the very first time, and it was the hardest relationship I've ever had to get over in my life, but it was the first one. And it got easier and easier after that. But bitch, that last cry I gave USA was the last cry I had like that. The year my sister Kennedy won, bitch, I ain't cried like that since. And I never will. But for the most part, I had a really great time at the pageant. It felt good. I felt my package. I loved it. Could I have done some things differently? Probably so. But what I did won the pageant, so I always just, her presentation was this. Y'all can't expect me to be like nobody else. I'm her own woman. I wore what the fuck I wanted to wear. Read it. What you got to say about it? Read it. What was wrong with it? Read it. What was wrong with it? It wasn't dated, because that was fresh off the motherfucking runway this season, baby. So it wasn't dated. It wasn't ugly. That's what I mean by them expectations. How you sitting out there expecting what I'm supposed to be in? Bitch, you get in the pageant and you wear what the fuck you want to wear out there for that category. Because I'm going to spend my money and wear what I want to wear. You can like it or you don't. But expectations. People have their own expectations, and it's cool. That's life. But baby, you not, if you ain't picked up no phone and called me during no preparation time and said I got $500 for you towards your this and that, what you wearing, I got some ideas for you. Then baby, don't sit at home after the pageant with your motherfucking pen sitting there with your glasses pulled down over your motherfucking nose trying to let somebody have it about what their choices was. It's too late for that. The motherfuckers that don't never give a damn got so much motherfucking shit to say about everything. Girl, shut the fuck up. If the person that gave me that money didn't say shit, because the people that gave me that money, they wouldn't have changed the motherfucking thing. They gone to them, they loved it. They loved everything about my package, and that's all that mattered to me. Y'all ain't gave shit. Y'all want to sit your asses up there and read and tap people down and all this and that. Girl, go sit down somewhere. It's over with. It's over with. Ruler. Huh? Girl, them people over there calling me again from that high ride. Baby, I'm not bringing my crown over there. No, it's on the shelf beside Black America and gave you a spade. I'm not getting up there pulling that down again, baby, until I get ready to leave. No. Girl, they is trying to get me to bring my crown over there. I'm not doing that. They keep trying to ask me to bring my crown over there so they can take pictures. Bitch, if you're not putting this crown, this 365 days of the year, for this crown belongs to the dog, baby. Proudly. And I love my king. I'm just getting to know him. I'm just meeting him on the first, but like I say, I deal with vibes. I can already tell we're gonna be. That's my dog already. And Katrina, y'all know me and Katrina. She the plus size version of me. You know, we hood, we both hood, we ratchet, but we gonna give you a look. We're gonna be beat and we gonna represent. Like on period. We're gonna have a good year. I feel like all three of us is hungry for the same exact thing, but in different ways. Yeah, I feel we all have, this win mean a lot to all three of us because of the history of certain things that we've all been through in a certain different type of way. You know, and we all had that same, like, we're so determined to be the best that we could possibly be for ourselves. Not for you, girl. We can't ever please y'all. Is you crazy? You heard this motherfucker to please us? Hell no, we can never please y'all. The fuck? We got to just be great for ourselves, baby. Y'all gonna either, one thing I've learned, baby, y'all gonna either like it, love it, or not. Ain't nobody supposed to kill themselves or go crazy over here trying to be perfect for y'all, girl, please. But you can pick up that phone and ask for addresses so you can send fabric, so you can send stones, all that shit that you expecting to see a girl in. I'll gladly give you my address. Slam! In this hole. I thought a big backhead said something. All right. Y'all know I'm not lying. Let me see some hearts and some hearts, baby. Let me see some hearts. Let me know I'm not lying, girl. Let me know if y'all agree, girl. I'm only speaking fast, girl. Y'all feeling me? And y'all feeling what I said? Let me see some hearts on baby. Let me see some hearts. Let a girl know y'all feeling what she said, girl. Yeah. Girl, that was a lot of money. And I'm sure, baby, I didn't make my own stuff. And I wasn't the only one in that pageant that did not make my own stuff. Girl, that shit costs money. Yeah, and we all understand we put ourselves in a position to be judged by any and everybody when you're in the pageant. Yes, we get it. But you guys, sometimes y'all can go a little bit too far, though. Y'all the little stuff, y'all can say a little bit too much. Yeah, and if on what y'all be judging us on, if we was to go live and judge you on what you was giving, just sitting in the audience. Yeah. Just sitting in the audience, baby. Y'all be ready to fight me. I know you'll be ready to fight me because I'm going to start with them breaths first. Yes, ma'am. You want to be so right and to read what I'm getting on and what I'm doing, baby? Let's start with your breath. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, yeah. Let's start with that. All this reading going on about this and this and that and the other, baby. See, I would have you chasing me, baby. I would have you down there breathing so hard, want to take my neck off. So leave me alone on my reign, baby. If you're not one of my promoters that's writing my checks, do not play with me. Leave me alone. I'm going to do this reign with great vibes, good intentions, and all that. If you're not coming up to me with some good shit, some great shit, some inspiring shit, stay the fuck out my face. Don't tag me or nothing when somebody over there reading or saying my name. Do not tag me. I'm not supposed to have these hoes, these punks cause me my reign. Have me getting dethroned. So I'm letting you know today, do not tag me in nothing that's negative. Do not tag me if somebody having a discussion about me because I don't care. If it's not one of my promoters that I work for, I do not care. If them three names that I was told about, if it's not one of them three, I do not care. I'm going to enjoy myself. Katrina going to enjoy herself. And Kyron going to enjoy himself. We're going to have a great reign without the negativity. And if you do have something to say, By the time I get through with them, them backs and bricks don't be built of bricks, baby. They're not gonna pay you no attention. None. Cause I'm most definitely not. You most definitely can't come up to me wearing me out, baby. I'm too happy right now. I'm on Cloud Universe, baby. Swam in this house. I'm on Cloud Universe. I'm talking to my girls in different cities and states. Gonna start getting y'all little prelim stuff together, baby. Yes, ma'am. Bitch, it's just to go down. It's gonna come real fast, y'all. So go on, start getting your stuff together. Whoever talking about coming back, bitch, if you want to inbox me, talk, get a key, get some inspiration or whatever, some help, some guidance in a direction with somebody making something for you. You working on I. Okay, now y'all, I skipped the part. I forgot to tell you. I told y'all the first mishap. The first mishap was the gown wasn't exactly what's my gown. When I went over there to see the gown, it was not what I wanted. The sportswear went absolutely the correct way. Presentation went absolutely the correct way. Well, what the fuck I'm supposed to give I already told about the gown. The sportswear was, that experience was sickening. Presentation was sickening. That's it, right? That's it. Oh, girl, I thought I had some more tea to tell them. What happened? Everything, I told them everything. Your girl, my mind on this side saying, bitch, you said it already. This side is saying, bitch, it's something left. But this hoe over here saying, ho, woo-to-woo-to-woo. But I think I told y'all everything. Because I didn't want to leave y'all out of nothing. Because, girl, it was like a oops and an ah, girl. I'm telling you, it happened so fast. It came so fast. I was so nervous because I only had 4 months. I have 4 months, y'all. I have never got ready for a pageant in 4 months. But I did for Universe. I started early, baby. A year. I need a year. I'm talking about I started the year on the dot, bitch. Because I be needing all these months to lay away, pay, send money, send back. Yeah, ma'am. So them 4 months, they turned the girl out. We got it done, though. Oh, the struggle with my talent. Y'all know I had a stroke 2 years ago now? When I was Miss Gay User, I had a stroke, okay? I had lost my whole left side. Like, could not move, nothing. It was gone. It was out of it. I was paralyzed. So now that it started moving again, so when I was having rehearsals, I didn't know, girl, that I was supposed to have, it felt so funny when it came to doing stuff like right, left, right, left. I had to actually reprogram this whole side to know it's like it's time to do this. And like, it was so crazy. Oh my God, I've never experienced nothing like that in my life. And it took me a while to like, I didn't really get into it. Was like right before it was ready to go, I was determined. I said, it just felt funny. Like, I can never explain it. I'm just sharing y'all the little ups and downs of my journey of getting ready. And that was that everything was done with I was trying to give it, but let's just make everything right. And they was like, no, it's left, right, this, and that. And I'm like, okay, cool. So before I got in the tub at night, I would rehearse. When I'm at work, I would be rehearsing. Anytime I would think about it, we at the grocery store and hey, what the hell are you doing? Oh, baby, I'm rehearsing. Don't worry about me. Just don't pay me no mind. Wherever it comes to my mind, I just broke out of do it because I knew I had to get this programmed on this side to like know on this beat or on these cues that this side had needed to be in sync. So that was a struggle I had as well, y'all. Trying to get my left side to like automatically just go with the flow like, you know this, bitch, let's go. Like, that was so hard for me. I'm the type of person, I like to rehearse at least 2 months. I think we had like 3 weeks. I was so nervous. Even though I did that talent before, it was just, But baby, I guess Harry saw something in me that I didn't. And he was like, child, you're gonna be fine. And I was, thank God. I love you, Harry. I did not notice that I had been working with Harry since 2019. Y'all, that's a long time. And the times I probably, in my whole entire career, I probably did not use Harry twice. Once I started using him. Out of them 16 years. And when I wouldn't use him, y'all, he would say, Well, how much is Miss Red? Which is my daughter, which will do my makeup. Well, how much is Miss Red? Oh, she gonna be this. Oh, I got her. He did that every time. When I did not use this man to dance, he would at least pay for her. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about paying her. He would pay her. Like, he has really been there every step of the way. And I had got so emotional because I didn't cry when I won, but I knew a crowd was coming. I just didn't know when. Baby, I had woke up from that sleep when I first got back and saw that post, and I saw that 2009, and then we was in that room rehearsing. That's when we first put it together. And I saw the night from this year, and it just broke me down, y'all. It was just like, oh my God, like, I just so appreciated him, no matter what dancers he had working with him at the time. They would all love me and respect me and be like the same type of drive. We here for you. Like, it would just never change, and I just really appreciated that from him, which I appreciate from the people as well, of following and loving me. Bitch, y'all should not. Bitch, I thought y'all showed up and showed out at USA. Bitch, y'all showed the fuck up and showed the fuck out at MBU. To the people in Atlanta, baby, thank y'all for loving me because, baby, I know that whole motherfucking room wasn't from Texas, baby. All them people standing around that stage screaming and hollering. Miss Thing, if I tell y'all, I thought USA was it, which is still one of my big highlights in my life, baby. Never make no mistake. That crowd was, you know, it was everything to me. It just, I don't know if it was because of the history. I don't know what it was about this one. I know a big part of it, y'all. For me to turn around, I have to keep saying this. For me to turn around and this goddamn stage was full of them MBU people, that meant a lot. That says a lot, dog, baby, because y'all know they don't play. They don't play, baby. They don't play. But, baby, I felt honored to turn around and on every last one of my sisters' faces, they were smiling. My niece, they probably was crying and stuff. Girl, all that just made me feel so like, oh my God, what is going on? They are crying, like, girl, they were crying for me. That damn Akira, I love you so much. Diamond Friends, baby, I love all y'all though. So when I'm saying particular names, I'm not counting nobody out. I don't ever want y'all to think, oh, she cool or no. I love everybody. It's just certain moments that I see, I'm calling it out. And my sister Donna had tears in her eyes. My niece Akira is caught on the picture that they was taking while they crying to me, and she's in the back boo-hooing. Like, that shit means something to me. Akira at Vogue, like after Vogue, when I felt some type of way, my niece made a whole post the next day on my page. Like, I just never really know how connected I am with these people until certain things happen. And that Akira always find her way after something disappointing to me to like kind of uplift me or say something on Facebook for me. But to see her back there crying, like, girl, I don't even want to go there right now, y'all, because I already did that. I do not want to do that in front of y'all because I was so ugly yesterday. My husband woke up and told me, baby, somebody died. I say no. I just had to point my finger at him like, give me a moment, because I couldn't even talk to him. He rose up after that. What's wrong, baby? Somebody died. That's how hard. Mitch, I was crying so hard, y'all, because I got so emotional. Because when I tell y'all I love my people, now that part when y'all see me doing that with my people, that's not an act. That's not me overly playing or just being silly. Bitch, I love my people. And y'all should be able to tell that, because when I fall out with them, bitch, I be mad and I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them. But I'd rather not talk to them until I calm down and reset my mind and rethink everything versus me saying a whole bunch of shit I cannot ever take back. That's just never been me to sit up here. Because we mad right now, I'm finna call you everything under the sun and go, bitch, when I know we're going to be friends in 3 more weeks. Oh, no, that ain't how they work, because you can't just tell me anything and think it's going to be okay in 2 weeks and you're going to come back to me. You trying to be my friend. Bitch, just last week you told me how you helped me pay my rent, how I had got put out from here and you let me go. Bitch, you add my dirty laundry. Oh, bitch, I'm not going to ever forget. No. I'm a real Scorpio. I'm not going to ever forget that. Yes, ma'am, baby. Yes, ma'am. Baby, no, ma'am, we're not doing none of that. So, yeah, I shut down. I won't talk. My friends know how I am. But I'm the one that you can talk to the next week. But we ain't got to ever worry about me saying, oh, well, I apologize for what I said. Because I'm not going to say nothing out of line. I'm going to read you about facts. And what's going to come up out of here going to be, Booster Woo, it's going to be something about facts, baby. I'm not going to make up nothing. If I done something for you 50 years ago, bitch, that shit is done and over with. What the fuck I'm bringing it up 50 years later for? I did that stuff because I meant that for you. I didn't do that so I can bring it up 10 years ago, 10 years later when we get ready to fire eye. Bitch, when I did this and when I did that, and whoa. Well, girl, that was over 50 years ago. Bitch, we're fighting over a key right now. We're arguing because I misplaced your key and you want to sit up and talk about how you let me stay with you 50 years ago. What do you mean? I lost your key yesterday. Why you not fussing at me about that? Yeah. You want to go all the way back in history and all that? No, man, baby.